Hello and welcome to the Lone Star Conference 2023 Basketball Media Day, an online presentation. On behalf of the Lone Star Conference, I'm Josh Brown of Western New Mexico. Thank you for joining us today. We are joined by head coach Mark Bunkner, Cortavius Sills, and LaMarcus Merchant. How you guys doing today?
Doing great. Thank you.
How are you?
We'll get it off with this real quick. Coach, new to the Lone Star Conference, go ahead and introduce yourself and go ahead and tell us what you have heard about the Lone Star Conference and coming in.
So like you said, I'm Mark Bunker. It's my first year here at Western New Mexico. Really excited to be here, excited to be in the league. Know that it's consistently a top five league in the country. You know, multiple teams that are always nationally ranked, teams that are making the Elite Eights and Final Fours every year, that it's, night in, night out. It's going to be tough games. So excited for the competition, excited for the growth as a coach and as a program.
All right. And we'll just move on. What are your expectations this year for your team?
So far, with 14 new guys, obviously a new coach, new style of play, I think expectations are high just because, we didn't come in here to, take any steps backwards. The program had a really good season last year, going 17-11, and we'd like to kind of build off that if we can and kind of use that momentum to try to, make a playoff appearance and hopefully do some damage once we get there.
All right. And what is the most important thing your team needs to focus on this year to be successful on the court?
I think it's, being able to play our style of game, not letting teams, dictate pace, not letting teams dictate their style of play, really focusing on what we need to do to win games, which is, up-tempo, fast pace, ball pressure, things like that. So if we can stick to what we do and stick to what makes us successful and do what we can control, I think we'll have some success.
All right. And just how have you adopted, Silver City, small town, not, coming from the Phoenix area? How has small town Silver City treated you?
I've really enjoyed it. Our family got out here in July, and the kids have adapted well. Or my wife's adapted well. That the city has really taken us in with open arms. They've really taken care of me. They've taken care of our program. And it's been one of those things that I've really enjoyed. It was something that I didn't know what to expect coming into it, coming in from a major city to a small mountain town. But it's something that I'm glad that, we made the choice to come out here, and I'm glad that, Western gave me this opportunity.
All right, very good. Now let's move on to meet some of your players here. Let's start with Cortavius Sills coming in here. Just introduce yourself and tell us what you think about playing in the Lone Star Conference.
I'm Cortavius Sills, junior guard from Rock Island, Illinois. I'm really looking forward to playing in this conference. Like Coach said, last year's team went 17-11. So it kind of just gives us motivation, some type of reason to go out there, give effort, have a good year, give the crowd something to show, something to see.
All right. And what kind of play can we expect from you? What will we see out there on the court?
Really, you could just see a leader, someone who wants to win, who's always determined. Every time I step on the court, I take it as it's like an advantage. Something I've been doing since I grew up, so I never take it for granted. Basketball has just always been what I do, so I just plan on continuing to do that.
All right. And how have you seen the team meld? Coach talked about 14 new guys basically coming in, and how has the team just come together? Have you seen?
In all honesty, I would say this is probably one of the favorite teams I've ever played for, without even getting to the regular season yet. But just off the court, I've never seen guys get along like we have. There's no jealousy, not worried about if somebody's going to play over the next person. It's just it's all fun with this team. Everybody gets along. Whenever we're not in practice, we'll probably be with a couple teammates playing games or whatever. It's just a bunch of good guys.
All right. And let's move on. Let's meet LaMarcus Merchant. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
LaMarcus Merchant, guard from Utica, New York.
All right, man. And same question. Coming in the Lone Star Conference, what are you expecting to see in it? What kind of competition are you expecting to see?
I'm not really too familiar with the Lone Star, but I hear it's really competitive, a lot of high-level guys, so can't wait to see what's in store.
All right, and same question as we asked Cortavius. What can we expect out of you on the court?
Out of me, you can expect a guard that's just going to do it all and going to do what it takes to win, whether that's scoring, setting up teammates, playing defense, anything.
All right, and then coming in new, do you see yourself as in a leadership role, or is the whole team just kind of coming up and building together?
I definitely see myself as a leader because I'm more so the type that's going to set the example and speak up if I really have to, so for sure.
All right, all right. And Coach, one more back to you. I mean, this being Division II and we focus a little more on the academics, what is the academic side of the team looking like?
So far so good. It's something that I actually am very proud of so far, kind of at this midterm level that, I've always prided ourselves in our program at previous stops that I've been at of being well-rounded, of teams that can win basketball games but also do well in the classroom. I mean, we talk to these guys at the beginning of every meeting of, the most important day of your lives while you're on campus. It's not when you hang that conference championship banner. It's not, raising up, that trophy. It's walking across that stage and receiving your degree. So that's definitely something that all these guys are focused on. They work hard in the classroom. They work hard in the court. And, I think they're becoming a really well-balanced young men.
And one last question, just what can we expect out of the Mustangs this year?
Like I said, I think it's going to be a really, really fun team to watch. A lot of depth, a lot of new faces. So definitely, fans are going to be able to watch a lot of new guys and fall in love with these players. Guys that work very hard on the court. Going to see a lot of scoring. It's something that I think these guys enjoy that style of play. I think we're going to try to take advantage of the atmosphere of Drag's court and take advantage of the high elevation and try to run teams out of the gym. So that's definitely the style of play that we're going to look to do.
All right. This has been your 2023 Western New Mexico Men's Basketball Media Day.